Alrighty, we are back. Some more Pokemon Platinum Kaizo. Continuing on with attempt 13 here. Got a little bit more time to stream today, so today I want to see if this attempt can actually get past Gardenia. It's got a very interesting box. It's not great. Got a lot of pretty poor encounters. So yeah, not looking the best, but I mean, we only have one death so far, which is actually pretty good for this box. So yeah, we just entered the forest, got a Roselia for our encounter, and yeah, we're gonna just see if we can get through the forest unscathed, hopefully. And get ready for this first fight here. Who are we gonna be? We want Vulpix for this one. And we want Pelipper. Yeah, that should be an okay team. So let's go ahead and get this started here. Thankfully we can pre-sleep for these fights, except for the last one. So let's do that here. Alright, so let's just get this started here. Take on the first two here. Bianca and Ophelia. Try to get rid of the Jigglypuff side first. Nice, good start. Got a crit. But Chansey's gonna probably go for the KO and Shuppet now, which is not great. Let me see. I mean, this should be fine. We can go to over here. Okay, nice. Gulpin goes for Sing. Lairon comes in, which should be fine. Lairon shouldn't be able to do that much damage to us. We go for the KO on Gulpin here. Make a superpower. Big damage there. Let me see. Let's see, I probably want to go to Muck here. We need to try to get rid of this Whalmer. Okay, Hypnosis, that's good. But that thing has Sleep Talk. So we can at least get some damage off on the Whalmer. Go for a Sludge Bomb. Okay, Sleep Talk, Rock Slide. Big damage. Hyper Voice. I think we need to try to go for the KO here. Okay, superpower. That's fine. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright, now we can just deal with this guy here. We just go water pulse. And then springs in Wormadan. We can go Vulpix. Oh, bro. Oh, no. Okay. Nidoqueen. I guess I was flying. But that's... Oh, you almost killed me there. We got bulldozed. Are we still faster? No, we're not. Yeah, we need to switch. It's probably gonna go for Leech Life. I think we just go back to you. What's up in the chat, you guys? Appreciate y'all popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Okay, there we go. Cheryl, if you had KO'd my Vulpix, I would have been very upset. Well, we can get ready for the next battle here. We always do Prospero next. Man, my Mightyena, man, it's it's really bad that this thing is minimum speed. Really sucks. But it's fine, I guess. We can lead him. Mightyena would bait Grimer. And then what am I doing for the Munchlax? I guess I could just go Aeron. Kind of walls it. Can you bring Chestnut as a backup? We got our team here. All right. Let's go bring Ariados. We'll bring Aaron. We'll bring Chestnut. And we'll bring... Seeking. That should be good. Flash cannon. Actually, flash cannon might be useful for countering other rock types. Yeah, I might want to learn that. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, cool. Give you the quick claw. Alright. Alright, so we go down this way. Miranda and Prospero. Alright, so we start off with the KO and Drifloon. Hidden Power is fine. Shadow Ball. Okay, Grimer comes in. We swap to you. Good targeting. Gunk Shot. Perfectly fine. Go for Drill Run. Spates in Munchlax. So we could either stay in or swap to... Yeah, we might be dead to Facade, even regular Facade crit. Let's just go here. Nice, good targeting, good crit. Wow, great job, Cheryl. Go for Ironhead. Wow. Cheryl, you're popping off this fight. Thank you. Right now it's just this guy. We could shift over here. Gonna protect spam. Fine. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Einhorn comes in. This is probably gonna go for Rock Slide. We can just swap to Seeking here. Nice. Go for Dive. No focus band, perfect. Now it's just Shedinja. We can go back here. And go for Shadow Sneak. Alright, nice. Not bad, not bad. Alright, next fight. We are going to do Puck. Yeah, we can lead Noctowl here. Sylvaden. Pseudo-Ludo. Which we just 1v1 with the Cargo. The Cargo baits. Altoy. EP. We just go we go Aridos so we can get that, and then that baits in Matang, which can't explode. So we can go either Wormadam or Sandslash. Okay. Let's get Noctowl. And let's get Wormadam. And what else was I bringing? I guess Pelipper. I should. Oh, I should probably pre-sleep. Yeah. Let me go do that really quick. And let's see. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright, coughing. We're just gonna one-shot with extrasensory, as it's probably gonna set up toxic spikes. Yep. This will bait in Pseudo-Wudo, or probably Accelerock. Yeah. So we go to Chestnut here. Oh, that's a bad crit. We really need to hit Will-O-Wisp now. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so we can recover up. And we can cover again. So the Widow goes down, this baits in Baltoy for Earth Power. We go Ariados, who can take an Earth Power. We also soak up the Toxic Spikes. Yep. We outspeed one shot with Leech Life. Now it's Matang last, who can't explode now. So we can go put a LeBron here. See, as long as we're above 32 HP, we're safe. Nice. Alright, easy. Going pretty smoothly so far, but the hardest fights are definitely going to be at the end here. Let's take a look at... Definitely doing Venus. This will be a pretty tough fight, though. Let's see, we could lead Farfetch'd, who will... I could probably chain the... Actually... Yeah, I can do Unburden, Helper Lead. That seems pretty good. And I can use that to chain the Cupitar. It would bait Stunky though. But we can just go to Sand Slash, because he is most likely going to set up another layer of toxic spikes. This would bait Carnivine. So it's easy, we just go Ariados, which leaves Shelgon last. Actually, do I want to chain with something else? Maybe Wheezing instead. That would be a better matchup into Shelgon at least. Could also bring Mighty Anna as a backup. Might need to bring Macargo as a backup here as well. That should be fine. Yeah. So let's get Wheezing. And let's get Mighty Anna. Yeah, this should be good. We're actually gonna pre-sleep everyone except for Pelipper. We're gonna pre-freeze her. That way we can do Unburden strats. Pre-freeze. Cool. Brief sleep, holding an Asperberry. And then maybe give the Quick Claw to Wheezing would be smart. Alright, let's try this out. So we're gonna go up from here to face this guy. Make sure I'm at full health here. Nice. So now we'll be even. Oh, didn't even need Unburn in there. It's funny. Alright, we just go over here. Oh, exploded. Don't crit. Okay. That's why we went to Sandsure there. Now we go here. Giga Drain, nice. Should be able to outspeed in one shot. Yep, good Sludge. Nice. People are getting pretty high level here. Let's see, now we can go. Can't go for Attract the Sludge here. Let's see, Poison proc. Nice. Okay, D-Dance. It's a little scary. Just don't get flinched. Nice. Very nice. Alright, 2 more fights. Probably gonna have to do Rain Team. Oh no, not Rain Team. The Hail Team. I always hate doing this fight. This is the point though where I evolve my normal types that evolve at level 28. So let's get Meowth and Baneri up in here. Flash. Yeah. Alright, Persian. Lopunny. All right. All right, so let's update this in the calc. I never know what's like the good plan for this fight. It seems like most people try to take out the the Snover here. And then try to bait in the Wormadam. So I need something that does that. Could be low penny lead. Low penny matches up pretty well to both leads. The only problem is that if Clefairy goes for Sing turn 1, I could be put to sleep after the pre-sleep. I got messed up by that the last time. But I think that's probably our best bet here. So what about Mighty Yenna? Mighty Yenna can maybe do it, but it takes a lot of damage from Blizzard. So what about... Okay, maybe I could also maybe do Uproar Noctowl. That could be something, but Noctowl takes a lot of damage from Blizzard and I'd be locked into it. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be the low pony lead. Should I Chesto Berry? Yeah, I probably should. So I'll do that. For the others, for Snorunt. Probably want to bring Pelipper. Probably want to bring... bring a Muck, maybe. Yeah, Shadow Punch is guaranteed accurate. And then we could bring Persian for Kadabra. And what do we bring for Wormadam? Noctowl is actually pretty good. Some Aerial Ace. So let's do that. And maybe Farfetch'd as well. Alright, yeah, this feels a little scuffed, but I think this should work. Yeah, Wormadam should actually be good here too. Just not on the... Yeah, no. Not on the Snow Runt. Yeah, we got better options for that. Yeah, this should be good. And we'll pre-sleep everybody except for Lopunny. And we'll just give her a Chesto Berry. And let's give the Quick Claw to Muck. And this should be good. This fight's always scary though. Go up here and we go over to the far left. Alright. Good luck, good luck. We should be fine though. Alright. Uranus and Francisco. Alright, Chansey, I'm gonna need you to do a solid and not target the Clefairy. The rolling kick. Okay, perfect. Blizzard, no freeze. Nice. Oh, that's a crit. Don't like that. Let's see. Chansey sees KO though, but We need to bait something that would still bait. Yeah, that would still bait Myrmidon. Yeah, we can go to probably Pelipper here. That's already a lot of damage. Okay, Wormadam's out, but now we need to get rid of the Clefairy. This is still not looking great. Clefairy hasn't gone for Sing once, which is kind of feels bad. Yeah, I need to save Persian for Kadabra. What can I do here? Can't stay in with Pelipper. Might need to go. Yeah, that was a bad switch on my part. Maybe I go. See, if Wormadam attacks my side, it's gonna go for HP Rock. I should probably pivot through Muck here. Okay, double edge. Okay, good targeting. Yeah, HP Rock on my side. Blizzard. It's fine. Okay, Chansey's frozen. That should cause Switch AI. This is not looking great. Wormadam should see KO into Chansey now. Let's see. We need to do some damage. Let's go for Sludge Bomb here. Okay, nice. Yeah, you see KO, perfect. Blizzard. Ah, crit, that's terrible. Okay, this is not going great. I might need to go far-fetched here. Okay, Hypnosis, that's good, that's good. EP, perfect. Okay, we should be able to KO this now. We go for Slash. Perfect. Wait. Milotic, did you what? Did you hypnosis the already asleep Clefairy? Are you stupid? Bruh. Alright, well, we're dead to Blizzard. I'm supposed to use Muck for this. This is looking really bad. I think I need to stay in and try to go for probably a slash crit and sack Farfetch'd. Yeah. But this thing has Snow Cloak. We have to hit through Snow Cloak. Come on, bro. You got this. Hypnosis. Nice. Crit. Perfect. Woo! Super clutch. Super clutch. Woo. Okay, now it's just Swinub. Unfortunately, this also has... this has Ice Ball. This also has Snow Cloak, Focus Band. Let's see. We are at 32. I could try going for Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is guaranteed accurate, but it doesn't have high quick rates. Leaf Blade is a guaranteed KO if I just hit through Snow Cloak. I think I gotta run it one more. And hopefully Wormadam targets Milotic side, or Milotic puts Swinub to sleep. Shell, you got me right. Sleep Talk, HP, okay. Might be dead. Oh, you missed. Oh, we hit. No Focus Band. Woo, okay. Oh, Anderson, you clutched up. Wow, okay. Alright, now I think we can just go to Persian. Or... no, we can go to Noctowl first. Earth Power, nice. Good targeting. Charlie can't land a single attack. That's fine. We've already clutched up, so we're... Aerial Ace guaranteed accurate here. That's another Sleep Talk turn. That's HP Rock. Cheryl hasn't landed a single hit yet. It's fine. We get a Wake Up turn here. Nice. Perfect. And now we can just... Kadabra hits OSC KO on Milotic. We just switch to Persian. Yep. And we just outspeed and KO. With knockoff. Yep. Perfect. Alright. Not terrible. Farfetch super clutched up there, though. Alright, now it's just Terra Luna. And I've heard that you can do some interesting tech with Noctowl Uproar on this fight, which I want to try. I don't know if that's cap or not, but if that works, that would be pretty cool. The main thing, though, is that we can't pre-sleep for this fight. Okay, Terra Luna. Yeah, I don't know if this tech is cap or not. Let me check the Discord really quick. If it's something or not. Oh, I see, yeah. So, I think the thing is that the AI doesn't know that Uproar is preventing them from being put to sleep. So, they'll still click sleep moves, even though they don't work. I think that's the idea here. So we can lead Noctowl to Uproar the Smeargle. And I guess if it dies, it dies. Hopefully Smeargle just clicks Dark Void. It's kind of a gamble, but I'm interested to try it out. Yo, Baku Blocks, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. And hopefully Cheryl just doesn't attack the Drowsy turn 1. I think we also bring Butterfree as a backup to Stun Spore / Supersonic things if needed. So I think we bring Chestnut for the Scyther. We can bring Ariados for Meditite. I think Persian is a good bring. And then maybe my biggest threat is still this Vibrava. Let's see. is nasty against us. Yeah, I think everything I have dies to a crit on it, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know what a good rank here is. Maybe far-fetched? I could also use Noctowl if it's still alive. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Wheezing back up? I feel like that's my best counter. I don't know who else would be better. And again, Cheryl can just screw me over and KO the Drowsy turn 1, which would suck. But I think this should be fine. Let's get Chestnut. Let's get Butterfree. And Wheezing. I think that's gonna have to be the team here. And we're gonna level up you to 27 and you to 28. So we could learn Silver Wind. And Chesto, give to you, give to you. And then let's give, I guess, Oranberries for the rest of these guys. And then I think Quick Claw on Chestnut would be good. Alright, let's see if this works. Don't really got much other choices here. Alright, this fight is scary. Let's go. Do this. Alright, scary fight incoming. Terra Luna. Right, we're gonna try this Uproar strat, which the whole thing with this fight is that the Drowsy here wants to put you to sleep and has bad dreams, and the rest of the team is really nasty. But Uproar is a move that, while it's in use, sleep moves don't work. But the thing is, from what I've seen, is that the AI in this game doesn't recognize that that's the case and will still click sleep moves even with the Uproar active. So I'm going to try to use that for my advantage here to take out the Smeargle. And hopefully they just spam sleep moves. Keyshawn, what's up, Bryce? I do remember you. Glad to have you back. Hope you're having a good day today. So let's see if this actually works here. Okay, Uproar. Okay, bad target. Worst target. Okay. Okay. This thing comes in. Supersonic. Uproar. Okay. 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 We're gaming. We're gaming. We snapped out of confusion. Okay. Vibrava's dead. Wow. Okay. Chansey's dead. Oh, actually, no. Supersonic, though. Okay, we hurt ourselves. That ended up quite well. All things considered. It's... The Drowsy's dead, which is crazy. And the Vibrava's dead, which is like the huge demon. See, I don't want to go for Uproar again, because Smeargle could go for Destiny Bond. So I'm gonna try going for the Kale on Yanma, actually. We'll go for Aerial Ace here. Yeah, D-Rage. AP. No boost, please. Don't hit yourself. Nice. Perfect. And now we could actually just try to take out this Clefable here. Let's see, who would be good to do that with? Let's see, Smeargle can still go for Dark Void, maybe? And I think Leafeon might see the KO into it, so we should probably try getting damage on the Clefable here. Let's go for extra sensory for flinch chance. Hopefully we knock out of confusion. Yeah, follow me. Makes sense. Dark Void, okay. We still have Chesto. We snap out, perfect. Go for again. Okay, just gonna spam follow me, which is fine. Yeah, perfect. Oh no! No! Leafeon, you screwed me over! You went for Destiny Bond! No! Cheryl! Oh my gosh. Man, that is so unlucky. Cheryl, you freaking... And Noctowl is super clutched up too. She got the Wake Up and the KO with the Razor Leaf into Clefable, which made me KO and yeah. Oh man, that feels really bad. I mean, Noctowl, I think like that was probably its biggest clutch point, but it could have had other uses in Gardenia's gym. Alright, well, so they're gonna see the dead Noctowl, so who's gonna come in here? I think probably Meditite? So maybe we go Chestnut to bait it into Meditite. Bait high jump kick into Aridos, yeah. That seems like a good idea. Okay, Scyther comes in, actually. That's not bad either. Yeah, this was our intended... This was our intended bring for this, so we can just Fire Spin. Keyshawn, this is a ROM hack of... It's called Pokemon Platinum Kaizo. It's a modded version of Platinum that's designed to be 100 times more difficult. Alright, this is gonna be always Focus Blast. I think we could go... Maybe Butterfree? I think we outspeed, yeah. Yeah, let's go Butterfree here. Let's see, on this one, no boost, please. Thank you. And then we can just Stun Spore. Ominous Wind, don't boost. Okay, that's fine. Supersonic. Perfect. And I think we can just go for the KO here. Let's see, what's highest damage? Probably Gust, yeah. Nice. Maybe boost here? Any boosters? Nope. It's fine. Let's see. Butterfree only has a 70% chance to KO. I don't like those odds. We can just go... This should be guaranteed Rock Slide. So I think we can go safely to Ariados. Or Persian, maybe? No, not Persian. Yeah, we go Ariados. We also Intimidate. Gnosis? Oh, so easy. And we just leech life. Alright, well that was a very cool Terra Luna, despite the fact that Cheryl frickin' made my Noctowl get killed. But Noctowl's super clutch up there, and that's a really cool tech for this fight. I think that's the first time I've ever used Uproar for its intended purpose. Unfortunate that I have to see it go, but... it's not the worst death in the end of the world. But it was super useful. Well, now we can take on the... take on the Fisherman and get to Gardenia. Alright, so let's update our calc here. Take on these fishermen. bring you. Let's bring you. Keep you. And let's bring you. Alright, this should be fine. So let's grab the miracle seed from in here. That was the wrong move to go for. Uh-oh. This is max attack now. Definitely sees a KO with the waterfall. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. That was stupid. Why didn't I go for Sludge Bomb? I'm such an idiot. Just wasted all that progress. I think it's gotta be, hopefully no crit on Ariados. Go for Shadow Sneak. That was dumb. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. Thank you. Scary. But we should just be able to see. This has rough skin though. This is gonna go for either Dark Pulse or Bounce. We can just go here. Yeah. Leaf Blade. Here. See, highest damage is Shadow Punch. Nice. Hits you. This should either always be Curse or Earthquake. Just go here, yeah, and then Leaf Blade. Alright. Almost got packed up by that Poliwag. think this fight I can just sweep with Far-Fetched. Yeah, with a Miracle Seed. Should be fine. We just Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade. This guy, we don't Leaf Blade, we Slash. Into Quick Attack. Easy. Cool. And we should be able to do something similar. For the next fight. We gotta be careful for this, Krabby, but I think we should be fine. I think Leaf Blade still just stomps on this team. Let me bring Pelipper as a backup instead of this guy. Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade. Sword Stance. Quick Attack. Flash. We can split off the XP here. Easy. Alright. Made it to... Made it to Eterna City. Alright, now we have a couple new encounters to consider. We have Eterna City itself. And we have Route 211. I think both of them, I'm just gonna go for grass encounters, because we can possibly get a Cacnea as a better Rotom answer other than Lopunny. And we could also get either Ralt or something like that in the 211 grass, so I think that's what we're gonna do here. Yeah, let's bring a couple people. Yeah, this should be good. Moonstone, don't have anything to evolve that with. But we do get our Firestone for Ninetales. Alright, so we'll start with Eterna, but I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick. Let's get this. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna start with Eternity. Nighttime or daytime doesn't matter. I would just really love to not see a Glameow. I've gotten it twice already. We have Meowth duped. Glameow's the only other normal type. It's most likely, we also have Roselia duped. It'll most likely be either Gloom or Weepinbell. But if we can, we also have, if we can get maybe a Bayleaf or Cacnea, those will be the prizes. Would love to see those. So, let's see what we end up with here. Alright, come on. Lombre, okay. Interesting. See, that was another rare encounter. Although I don't know how good this is because you need a stone to evolve this, but I want to use my firestone for to get what's its face? Ninetales. So I mean, it's not ugly, so I guess I'll take it. Let's stone spore this. And we can start throwing some balls here. Alright, cool. That's a good name for this. Hey, what's up, Robin? Good to see you again. Appreciate you popping in. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Hope your Friday's been going well. Let's see. I think Dennis Rodman's a good one for this guy. Oh yeah, starts of the weekend. Yeah, thankfully, I also actually didn't have work today myself, so I have a nice little day off. I did have work tomorrow, but I'm just enjoying the day off today. Getting a good amount of stream time in, so it's going pretty well. We're almost at the second gym here. Alright, let's check out this Lombre here. Let's see, mild nature. Let's see, that's I think plus special attack minus defense. Oh, this is a wow. It's a max attack, max special attack Ludi. Wow, that's pretty good actually. I might need to consider evolving this. Yeah, I got work tomorrow, but thankfully it's just a company meeting, so won't be too bad. Alright, let's do this encounter now. I don't think daytime or nighttime matters either. Yeah, exactly. Not too bad. What about you? You got some... What are your weekend plans? Let's see here. Ooh, routes. Actually got this. Interesting. Yeah, this thing does not have teleport. See. Oh yeah, do you go to the gym pretty frequently? I was gonna go to the gym tomorrow as well. Hit an upper body day. So what's a good one for Gardevoir? I mean, 5 times is a pretty good amount. I used to be more frequent, but I've lessened a little bit recently because I used to do powerlifting, but now I'm kind of more just maintenance, so usually work out 2 to 4 times a week depending on busyness. I mean, I'm not as strong as I was a few years ago, but goal's not really the strength. Yeah, just more for health. Alright. Let's check out this Ralts here. Hey, good to see you, Nerd, again. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you've had a good day today. Appreciate you stopping by even for a little bit. Hope you have a good night's sleep tonight. Alright, docile. 30 special attack. Probably, I could evolve this to get a Gallade, but I probably want to delay this for Gardevoir if I can. If I make it that far. now I have to do a consideration here. I think I still want to evolve Vulpix because it's my only fire type, pure fire type. And Magic Guard is too good of an ability to pass up on. So... yeah, at least with this, we have a backup water type, I guess, besides Roselia. But Gardenia is going to look pretty tough with this box. We don't have the best answers for her team right now. But we'll figure it out. I want to definitely at least try to beat this gym before I end stream today. So let's get the Firestone here. And we'll get Ninetales here. Vulpix in to Ninetales. And let's level up Ludicolo here as well. And we'll teach Nature Power. Let's update this in the calc now. And see how we're gonna deal with these trainers. Let's see. Export. Alright, let's see here. Too bad we don't have Noctowl anymore. Would have been pretty useful for this. Definitely want to bring Ariados. Definitely bringing Ninetales. Probably want to bring Pelipper. We could bring Farfetch'd, I guess. Yeah. And then maybe Muck. And maybe Persian as a backup. Don't mind if it over levels here. Let me see if there's others that would be better. Oh, well, I do need to bring... I do need to bring the cargo at least. And what am I doing about this miracle? I guess I could use Persian. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Do I need muck for this? Muck would be useful. What would I really use Pelipper for? Pelipper doesn't have good matchups to these guys. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is... It'll have to be this for the squad. And then we can trade in our Nuzlocke for Numel. So let's do that. Let's see, where's the cafe? Oh yeah, and let's get the, make sure we get the XP share. Let's see. Where do we do the trade here? I don't think it's here. Where's it at? No. Yeah, over here. Yeah, we'll trade off C dot here. Cool. This gives us the charcoal. Alright, so let's gather the squad. Let's get far-fetched. Let's get Persian. Let's get McCargo. And let's get Muck. And this should be a good squad for this. And we could also pre-sleep before the first fight. Quick Claw to you. Give you back the leak. Okay, so let's pre-poison Ninetales. Alright, cool. Now let's go pre-sleep everybody. We are gonna have to be careful about XP here. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's do this, Gardenia. Where's the... We'll give you this shell, though. Alright, so for these 3 fights, we have to do as a gauntlet, so we can't return back to the Pokemon Center in between. We have to beat them all with the same team of 6. We can heal in between, but can't change our party. Let's see, making sure we're leading. Let's actually give the XP share to Ninetales. Alright. Alright, no turning back. Alright, first fight. Alright, so this guy's probably going to set up toxic spikes. Oh, he didn't. Interesting. He went for a rock slide. That's not great because he's probably going to set up the rocks now. Oh, interesting. Rocks aren't up for this fight. That's actually pretty helpful. We can stay in here. We just need to try to not get flinched. Oh. We live those. Okay. Alright, so now we can chain the bay leaf here. Get all our HP back. Nice. This baits in Ivysaur, who's going to be going for Weather Ball. We stay in for a turn, deal some damage first. Yeah, we go for a Leech Life. Yeah, Weather Ball, don't crit, thank you. Alright, so now we can just pick up the KO. Arido's putting in work. Lombre comes in. And the thing is Swift Swim, so it is faster than us. It's gonna go for Scald. So we definitely need to switch. We can go to... We can go over here. Oh, Teeter Dance. Oh, probably should have equipped the person. We can try going for Sludge Bomb here. Hit through, nice. Get the KO. Perfect, alright. Alright, first fight down. Next one's pretty easy, since we have Ninetales. So we'll take that. Give the charcoal back. Give the XP share. Who has the lowest XP right now? Looks like Muck does. Give it to him. And then heal everyone up here. And for this, we're going to be leading, I think, we lead Ninetales, we pivot through Muck for Fire Punch into Macargo, and then we take that thing out. And then we can go back to Ninetales. Let me see something. Yeah, no, we need to hold the charcoal here. Alright, second fight. Leading Ninetales. Yep. A little bit of a risky lead, but Numel's very likely to set up Stealth Rocks here, which we would really like to see. Well, let's just see that here. Perfect. Now we can just two-shot with flamethrowers. This will bait in Pseudo Wudo for Rock Slide. So we're gonna pivot through Muck. Yep, so we can bait Fire Punch into Chestnut. Perfect. So now we can Will-O-Wisp. And then we can take this thing out. Go for Fire Spin. And then we can just recover. Alright, perfect. This should always bait Cherim. We should always be going for Seed Bomb. So we pivot back to Ninetales. Yep. And we outspeed one shot with Flamethrower. This baits in Weeping Bell, who is faster than us because of Chlorophyll. He can't put us to sleep though. We just would like to not see a Power Whip crit here. Nice. And then the last one, we should just be able to outspeed. Yeah, we outspeed this even in Chlorophyll, and we could take it out. Alright, perfect. Alright, one more fight until Gym Leader. This one's the hardest because of its Murgle lead, which has Stealth Rock, Spore, and then Arrow Blast. So I think we were just gonna lead Persian for this, the Chesto Berry. should always bait in Breloom. We can go to Muck for that. And then we can take it from there. Alright, so let's put, how many chests we have? We have a good amount. Let's put one on... Let's see, well actually, this is... You're pre-slept already, so we can't give a chesto to you. Let's give a chesto to Muck. Let's give... Probably give chesto to probably Ariados as well. And then I think this should be good. So let's just give we'll give Quick Claw to Chestnut. We'll give XP share to I guess Ninetales. Yeah, all these fights require a lot of planning out. I know it may seem like a lot, but this game is super challenging. Alright, I think this should be good. See, does anyone have any... I know this should all be fine. Let's do it. Alright, Artist Angel. Let's hopefully see a slash crit. Health rocks up. Oh, nice. Perfect. Alright, well, that was easy. Alright, Breloom comes in, who should always be going for either Mach Punch or Spore. And this thing has a Focus Sash. So we're gonna go to Muck first. Hopefully not Spore. Okay, Mach Punch, perfect. Oh, crit though. Go for Sludge Bomb. Hopefully we get good damage here. Nice. Poison. Okay, not quite. So we have to switch here. See, we might need to swap back to we go for here? So he doesn't see KO with Rock Slide, so he can still Spore. I would ideally like to go that into Farfetch'd, but we'd be dead to Rock Slide crit. But I think this is as much use that we'll get out of Farfetch'd here. Let's go for it. Spore perfect. Nice. We read that. And then now we could just quick attack. Sunflora comes in. Just gonna be going for HP Rock. We're definitely dead to an HP Rock crit here. We could try going for Aerial Ace crit, but I've already tried dodging a crit. Let's go to back to Persian first. Okay, HP Rock, yeah. And now we can try going for Slash here. Get some Shell Bell. Does that KO? No. That's a lot of damage. Brian, what's up in the chat? Good to see you again. Hope you've been doing alright. Alright, well, I think unfortunately this is a random move KO. And we don't KO with Slash ourselves. Need to go to somebody. I think we have to go back to Farfetch'd here. Hopefully it's not HP Rock. Nice. Alright, and then we should be able to KO with this range with Aerial Ace. Nice. Alright, Farfetch'd is kind of clutching up right now. Right now it's Carnivine. It's gonna be going for Thunderfang. We can go. Let's see. Can also see, although we'd probably see guaranteed kill. Yeah, this should always be Thunderfang and not Sleep Powder. Yeah, we could pivot to over here. Thunderfang. Alright, so now we need to try to dodge Sleep Powder. We are speed tied. Nice. Ooh, that's pretty good. Now it's just Tropius. Ooh, it's gonna be going for Air Slash. So we can go back to Chestnut here. Oh, nice crit. But we can recover. Back to full here. And then we can go for a Fire Spin. And then recover and repeat. Now we go for Rock Slide. Alright, very nice. Deathless Gardenia trainers. And now we just got Gardenia for herself, which unfortunately we don't have the best box for. So yeah, we're gonna need to figure out what to do here, because we don't have a lot of the typical counters. Yeah, and I really don't like doing the chestnut lead. It's very unreliable. So we can try something else. Maybe we can do... Let's see. Yeah, the problem is that I don't have anything else that would be good to lead with on the milk tank. Actually, maybe we could still do it, because we got Pelipper. Pelipper could be a good counter to Ludicolo. So we do Chestnut lead, but instead of going for the Will-O-Wisp, we swap straight to a pre... Well, actually, we outspeed it even in Swift Swim. So I don't even need to proc and burden. Yeah, we probably just win the 1v1. So we'll do that. This always baits in Rotom-Mow. Which we do not have a good counter for. The best plan was, I think, using like Lopunny or something. I can maybe try Muck. But Muck takes a lot of damage from Thunder. I'd rather not swap it in on a Thunder. I mean, I could just bring something... Yeah, but for sure bringing Roselia for my Lodic. And we are definitely bringing Ariados for Torterra. Question is, who am I gonna beat Roserade with? I could probably try Flail on Seeking, maybe. That's a possibility. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do this deathless. I'm gonna have to bring some sacks here. See, the good thing is that if I KO... Actually, let me see something. If I could just do some damage with something... I can sacrifice it and then... Revenge KO with Seeking. And then Seeking always baits Roserade, and then I could get a Flail off and then go back to Pelipper maybe and get the Revenge KO. Yeah, that could work potentially. I just need something... Yeah, it's probably gonna have to be low punny. Yeah. It's probably gonna have to be my sacrifice here. Because it could take a hit from Rotom. Alright, so I think I have my plan here. We're gonna do Macargoli to take out the Milk Tank. We bait Ludicolo. We immediately swap into Pelipper on ideally a Swords Dance. We outspeed in 2-shot. I think we go Shell Bell for healing. Or maybe actually a Rage Candy Bar would probably be better. Yeah. Just for healing, and then we'll go... This will always bait Rotom. We go to Low Punny first with Cherry Berry in case of Thunder Paralysis. Get some damage off, let it sack. We Revenge KO with Seeking. We'll have to do a good amount of damage, though. Seeking might not see KO. Bite doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's not consistent. We'd have to rely on a flinch. So we might need to use Persian instead. Persian... I mean, ideally like to not, because it's gonna learn Fake Out, but... And it's at more risk of just immediately dying to Rotom as it swaps in. If that happens, then I think we just lose. Yeah, but I think that's what we're gonna have to go for. Because I don't want to... Everything else... It's not good. Like, I can't use Mighty Yena. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Persian here. Yeah, we do some damage with Knockoff. Sacrifice it. Revenge KO with Seeking. Bait in, Roserade, get a max damage flail off, sacrifice, Revenge KO with... Let me see. Okay, we can maybe Revenge KO with Aridos? No, I want to keep HP on it. Yeah, it'll have to be Pelipper, which baits in Torterra, which is probably going to see a KO. With Rock Climb. But I think we have to go hard Ariados on that. Yeah, maybe we go Rage Candy Bar on Ariados because of Rock's damage. And then hopefully Roselia can clutch up on Milotic. Alright, this is going to be very scuffed. But I think this is as best as we're going to get. And it's still not that likely to work. This is going to be a bloodbath, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any other options. All right. Let's bring you. Alright, so what's going to be important here is I don't want to edge Seeking. Because if you level it up, then you risk getting it outside of max flail range. You want to be at 1 HP. So let's get everyone to 28 at least. Cross poison. Magical leaf. Aqua ring. No. All right. So now we are going to do a couple things here. We're going to give Personberry to Roserade. We're going to give Oranberry to Persian. Because he has Limber, so he can't get paralysis from Thunder, thankfully. We're gonna go Silver Powder on... Actually, no, we want to do Personberry. We made that mistake before. Because Rock Climb can flinch. But then I think we give the Rage Candy Bar to Pelipper. And now we have to do this very strategically because we need to pre-damage and pre-status and edge everybody else. So we have to do this in a very specific order. Let's see, let's get Cherry Berry or Chestnut. Yes. Alright, so let's see. Seeking's gonna take an 1/8 from Stealth Rock, so 91 divided by 8 is 11. So we need it at 12 HP. So that when it swaps in, it gets put down to 1 HP. And we also need a pre-status Roserade to be paralyzed. So that Milotic can't go for Hypnosis. And I think that's it. So let's see, what's the order of operations here? Let's see, I think we deposit Seeking. We pre-paralyze Roserade. Good. We do that before we edge. And then I think we now edge everybody. Except for Seeking. And no one's holding XP share, right? Yep, good. So we edge. And then we withdraw Seeking. And then pre-damage them using the pre-damage person. So let's see how this works here. If I'm right, it should be minus 11 here. Yeah, good. And we could slightly edit our HP using Shell Bell. So we're at 80 right now. Yeah, we want to end up at 12 HP. So we can use Shell Bell in between. It's gonna be have to be pretty precise here. So now it's at 30. Okay. 30. I need to use a few potions here. Let's see. Hmm. Do minus. Hmm. Let's see. I just need to get to a 2 on HP. Tune up to tunes for a second here. All right, let's see how we're gonna do this here. Oh, flail doesn't count. We can't be wasting all of our PP here. All right, I think we got it now. Or yeah, perfect. We got it. Let's save one of these. All right, perfect. 12. All right. That was needlessly complicated. All right, let's go back to normal speed here. Person. Wait. Why isn't... You should... What? I thought my... What happened? Oh, wait. Natural cure. You can't pre-status because it heals it. Well, that changes things a lot. That means we have to go Chesto Berry instead. That makes things a little bit more difficult. Alright. I mean, we don't have a good chance. Our chances of winning here don't look that great, but we'll still go for it. Alright. This is gonna be a bloodbath if we do make it out alive, but we do need to get a little bit luck here. Check everything. One person, Chesto. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Alright, this is our 5th attempt at Gardenia. I've only beaten her once, and I don't have the typical counters for her for this fight. So, we're gonna have to get a little lucky here. We're gonna go Chestnut Lead. First thing we need to do is we have to Willow Spit twice, because it's holding a Lumberry, so that we can burn it. So we're gonna do that first. It's gonna set up Stealth Rocks. Okay, nice, we hit it. So Lumberry is going to heal the first one, so we have to land a second one. He's going to go for Thunder Punches, and we're holding a Cherry Berry in case of paralysis. But it only works once. Okay, good. Alright, so we hit both. This is ideal. So now, I think the order of operations here is... we... Fire Spin and then recover. So we want to be at full HP here. Nice. So now we recover. Yeah, Fire Spin is actually buffed to 95 base power in this game. And then now we can repeat the recover until it's dead. Yeah, that's why Chestnut is super good in this game, because it's a guaranteed encounter. Alright, one more. Alright, we never got paralyzed, so we keep our Cherry Berry. Milktake's gonna go down. And this will always bring in Ludicolo. So the reason why we needed to be full health is because this Ludicolo has Swords Dance with Swift Swim. So it's really fast. But because I'm at full health, it doesn't see a KO. So it has a chance to set up Swords Dance. We'd prefer that here, I believe. And we're going to try to 1v1 this with Pelipper, who is actually faster even in Swift Swim. We're gonna take Stealth Rocks. Okay, I went for Aqua Cutter. At least proc Rage Candy Bar, please. Okay. We do have Rage Candy Bar, which will heal us back to whole. But we outspeed and 2-shot with Pluck. Yeah, there's the Razor Leaf. We get our health back. And then we'll outspeed the next turn. Nice. Oh, he withdrew. Interesting. Mid-switch. I could have predicted that, probably. Alright, well, that's not great. Yeah, that's actually terrible, because now... I can't revenge KO this with Seeking, because it's not going to bait Petal Roserade anymore. Yeah. Okay, we're completely steering now. This thing is guaranteed to go for Thunder. We just need to swap to Persian and hopefully it doesn't crit. We just need to do some damage here. Alright, Thunder. Don't crit, no high roll. Okay, nice. Alright, we brought this thing just to get some damage off and sacrifice. So we just go for a knockoff here. Crit would be really good. If we can get a crit KO here, that would be fantastic. Alright, come on. Knockoff. Is he a crit? Not quite. Alright, so the problem is now... we can bring Pelipper back in to get the KO, but the problem is that it's not gonna bait. So actually... Okay, so if we get the KO with Pelipper here... How do I want to do this? So I could try going Macargo. I would live Thunder Crit. That would still bait Ludicolo. And then I could try going back to Pelipper. But then that would bait Torterra. We probably have to sack Pelipper and try to 1v1 with Ariados. Ariados would bait Milotic. We 1v1, try to 1v1. And then probably sacrifice. Problem is that Pelipper is the only thing that's faster. So I need it alive to get the last hit on the Rosa Raid. I'm not sure. Actually, hold up. If I go Seeking here and KO Rotom, I can KO it with Dive. And it should still bait Rosa Raid. I can get the Flail off, KO with Pelipper. That should work in this case. Yeah. Based on the calcs I have here, that should be true. Because Rotom's already dead. And Roserade has a higher scoring than Ludi. And even if it is Ludi, I can just take it out. Okay. I think we have the game plan here. We go to Seeking. Stealth Rocks brings us to 1 HP. We have Swift Swim, so we're faster than this Rotom, and we KO with Dive. And we should see Roserade here. Come on, Roserade, Roserade. Yes! Okay, good. Nice, so now with this out, again, we're still faster. And at 1 HP, we can get off a max attack flail, dealing a ton of damage here. It's not going to KO unless it crits. Yeah. Appreciate it, Duncan. Okay, good, because now we can go back to Pelipper, who is faster, and can pick up the KO with Pluck. Wait, what? It's faster? What? Why is it faster? Oh my god. Oh crap. How is it faster than me? Oh, I didn't have... Oh, I had Unburden picked. Yeah, I had Unburden activated in my calc. I was never faster. Well, we clutched up here. Unfortunately, I think we need to sack Pelipper here so we can get a clean switch. Although, how am I going to deal with the Ludi? I'll probably have to use Ariados. Yeah, we sacrifice here. We go for... I think we go Water Pulse for Confusion chance. Or we can just get a Supersonic off, but it can miss. Yeah, let's just Water Pulse. This might confuse. Okay. See ya, Pelip. See ya, Pelly. He clutched up there. Alright, now we just need to 1v1 this with Ariados. We're gonna get a Leech Life off, doing a lot of damage and getting HP back. We need to not get crit here. So no crit, please. No crit. Okay, he roared. Interesting. Roared into a Roserade. It's not great. I think we're slower than this. Yeah. Yeah, we need to go back to... We need to go back to Ariados here. We do get another Intimidate off. Hopefully he doesn't roar. Oh, crap. Oh, this is not good. We're getting roar looped. I can't keep Roserade in either. I think I have to maybe try going my cargo, and hopefully it goes for a roar. Back into Ariados. Come on, let's see a roar. Oh, bulldoze. Alright, well, he should see KO here, I think. With rock climb. We have to switch back. Come on. Okay, okay. But I think that we're slower now. I think I need to try going for Shadow Snake for some damage. I'm not sure if it KOs here. Yeah, we have to go for it. Hopefully it kills. Come on! Get it here! No! Oh, man. Alright, we killed now, but... I think we were able to KO, but I think we lose still now, because... we don't have any way of dealing with the Ludicolo, because this is always my Lodic. Yeah, because my Lodic's gonna come back in, and it's just gonna KO... since the Ludi's still alive, it's just gonna come back in and KO. Man, I got so close. Alright, well, we get some damage off first. Yeah, unfortunately, even if we beat this Milotic, the Ludicolo is just gonna sweep us. Because we took too much damage on everybody else. Man, that's really unfortunate. Man, we got so close. Man, if the Torterra just didn't roar on the first turn Ariados was out, we would have been in a much better spot. But I think it's GG now. Yeah. Yeah, immediate double hypnosis. Yeah, this is looking like a wipe. Yeah, and there's a crit. Ugh. Crit flinch. Way to punch me while I'm down. Well, we tried our best. I think maybe if I could have predicted that switch from the Ludi, I could have gone for a Water Pulse instead of Pluck to deal more damage, but... Doesn't really matter. Ah. Man, that's... Man, we got so close, too. Yeah, but our box just wasn't good enough. Unfortunately for this fight, like, literally you need, like, 3 specific encounters. If you don't have a Delcatty, if you don't have a Wigglytuff, and if you don't have either Nidoqueen or Nidoqueen, then your chances of beating this fight is very slim. Alright, well, I think it's a good place to wrap up for now. Well, I'll probably take a break for a couple days. See if they get back into it, but yeah, Rob, appreciate you watching along with me. Appreciate your commentary. Hope you have a great hope you have a good weekend. Hopefully maybe I'll catch you again in another stream. But yeah, I'll catch everyone next time.